Hi children, welcome back to our chemistry class. Today we are going to start our fourth lesson. The name of the fourth lesson is Carbon and its compounds. Carbon and its compounds. From this lesson, we will be learning about the versatile element carbon and its compounds. We know that most of the substances are carbon based. Food, clothes, medicines, books, and many things are based on carbon. All living structures also carbon based. So, its importance is too high. Okay. We are going to start the first topic. It is bonding in carbon. Which bond is formed in carbon compounds? That is bonding in carbon. Bonding in carbon. This is the first topic. In the last lesson, we learn about ionic compounds. Ionic compounds are formed by transfer of electrons from a metal into a non-metal, or ionic compounds are formed by losing or gaining electrons. Okay. That is why they are having very attractive force between ions, because ionic compounds are formed by the attraction between ions. That is why ionic compounds having high melting point and boiling point. The force of attraction between the ions are very high. That is why its melting point and boiling points are very high. And they also conduct electricity very easily because there is the presence of ions. So, they are conducting electrons very easily. Here, bonding in carbon. How carbon compounds are formed? Do you know? From the class 9, we learned that the reactivity of various elements and how it depends on the number of valence electrons. The reactivity of various elements and how it depends on the number of valence electrons. Valence electrons means the electron present in the outermost shell of an atom. The electron present in the outermost shell of an atom. It is called valence electron. So, the reactivity of various elements depends on their number of valence electrons. Okay. Then, what is the atomic number of carbon? Yes. Atomic number of carbon is 6. 6 is the atomic number of carbon. Its symbol is C. Okay. Atomic number is 6. Then what is the electronic configuration of carbon? Yes. Electronic configuration of carbon is 2,4. 2,4. That is 2 electrons in K shell and 4 electrons in L shell. This is the electronic configuration of carbon. 2,4. From class 9, we learn about the electronic configuration of various elements. Then the shell K, L, M, N, etc. The shells are K-L-M-N. Then K shell occupies 2 electrons. That is the number of electrons occupies each shell. This equation we used to calculate the number of electrons occupied in each shell. So K is the first shell. So it occupies only 2 electrons. 2 into 1 square. 1 square means 1. So 2 into 1, 2. Then L shell. 2 into 2 square. 2 square means 4. Then 2 into 4 means 8. Okay. Carbon's atomic number is 6 and its electronic configuration is 2, 4. We know that the reactivity of elements depends on their number of valence electron, or all atoms or all elements attain octet. Then only it can stable. If an element is stable, its outermost shell should be completely filled. That is, it attains nearest noble gas configuration. Noble gas means inert gases, helium, neon, argon, etc. are noble gases. Helium's outermost shell occupies 2 electrons. Helium is stable. That is why they are not react with other elements or atoms. That is why they are called inert gases or noble gases. They are not undertake in reactions. Okay. Then helium, neon, its atomic number is 10. So its electronic configuration is 2, 8. So its outermost shell contains 8 electrons. That is, it attains octet. Octet means 8 electrons. That is why neon is stable. So it cannot able to, or it cannot undergoes chemical reactions. That is why they are called inert gases. They are not present, or they are not involved in chemical reactions. Okay. They are called inert gases. So each element tends to attain noble gas configuration. Each element tends to attain the nearest noble gas configuration. Okay. So here carbons, its outermost shell occupies 4 electrons. Carbon needs 4 electrons to attain its stability, because if its outermost shell need 8 electrons, then only it get stability. So it needs 4 electrons. Otherwise, it loses 4 electrons, then it will get the stability of helium. Helium, its outermost shell contains how many electrons? 2. So if carbon is lose 4 electrons, it attain its stability, or it's gains 4 electrons. In that way also it attains stability. If carbon lose these 4 electrons, if carbon could lose these 4 electrons and forming C4 plus cation. C4 plus cation. If carbon, it could lose 4 electrons and form C4 plus cation. It is too difficult because there will be required more amount of energy to release these 4 electrons. Carbon atoms having, or it need more amount of energy to release these 4 electrons. It is too difficult. Okay. Otherwise, if carbon could be gain 4 electrons, that means C4 minus anion. It becomes C4 minus anion. if carbon atom could be attain or gain 4 electrons, it change into C4 minus anion. It is too difficult for the nucleus of the carbon atom because there are only 6 protons hold on 10 electrons. The carbon having 6 protons and 6 electrons. When they attaining 4 or gaining 4 electrons, 4 extra electrons are there. In that case, it is too difficult for the nucleus to hold on 10 electrons and with 6 protons. So, these two cases, it is not possible because it cannot happen because here too much of energy is required to release 4 electrons. And here it is too difficult for the nucleus to hold on 10 electrons against 6 protons. So,